Settle down, you little yellow goofballs. It's your man, Kevin Hart here. And these crazy minions dragged me into another one of their schemes. This time, we're diving into the world of Minecraft to check out how weapons have changed over time. Get ready to laugh, because these minions are about to put their own hilarious spin on history. First, we have the Caveman's Trusty Club, Ooga Booga. This simple yet effective tool was the cornerstone of survival. It wasn't just a weapon, it was a symbol of strength and ingenuity. We're going way back to the Stone Age, where it all began. A time when survival depended on your wits and the tools you could craft from the environment around you. Back then, you didn't need fancy gadgets or laser beams. The Caveman's Club was the ultimate multi-tool, used for hunting, protection, and even building. All you needed was a big ol' hunk of wood and a whole lot of anger. It was raw, primal, and incredibly effective. Imagine these little yellow fellas, running around in loincloths, whacking creepers with sticks. They were the unsung heroes of their time, battling the elements and wild creatures. They probably tripped over their own feet more times than they actually hit anything. But hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? Every swing and miss was a lesson learned. Picture this. One minute they're chasing a pig, the next they're running away from a giant spider, club flying through the air. Chaos, I tell ya. But in that chaos, they found their way, learning and adapting with every wild encounter. Next, the medieval knight's sword, shiny and sharp but heavy. Oof! We're entering the age of chivalry where knights roamed the land and swords were all the rage. Forget clubs, these minions were ready to upgrade to some serious weaponry. Now these guys could barely lift a wooden sword, let alone a real one. They even tried to have sword fights, which usually ended with them tangled up in their own armor, helmets falling over their eyes. But hey, they looked good trying, right? And you gotta admit, a minion in shining armor is a pretty hilarious sight. Yo-ho-ho and a bottle of TNT, the pirate's pistol. Ahoy, mateys! We're setting sail for the high seas, where danger lurks around every corner and minions dream of becoming swashbuckling pirates. These mischievous little creatures have always had a knack for trouble, and now they're taking it to a whole new level. And what's a pirate without his trusty flintlock pistol? This weapon was their pride and joy, a symbol of their pirate prowess. Now, these little guys were more likely to blow themselves up than hit anything else. Their enthusiasm often led to explosive results, quite literally. They couldn't quite grasp the concept of aiming, so they just pointed and shot, hoping for the best. Their attempts were as hilarious as they were chaotic. Let's just say, there were a lot of singed eyebrows and holes in their sails. The aftermath of their misadventures was always a sight to behold. But when they did manage to hit something, man, they went wild. Their celebrations were as over the top as their antics, making every successful shot a moment of pure joy. How the West was won, over by minions. The Cowboy's Revolver. Saddle up, partners, because we're heading out west, where the minions are about to turn into rootin' tootin' cowboys. They traded in their pirate hats for 10-gallon hats and their flintlock pistols for shiny new revolvers. Now, these little fellas looked the part. I'll give them that. But their aim was about as good as a blindfolded creeper in a minefield. They spent more time shooting at their own feet than they did at any outlaws. Modern warfare minion-styled the soldier's rifle. We're entering the modern era, where warfare is all about technology and firepower. The battlefield has evolved and so have the weapons. And you better believe the minions were ready to join the action, armed with the latest and greatest rifles. These weren't just any rifles, they were state-of-the-art, designed for precision and power. Now these little guys could barely see over their weapons, let alone shoot them accurately. The rifles were almost as big as they were, making it a hilarious sight. They were running around like chickens with their heads cut off, spraying bullets everywhere but their targets. It was chaos, pure and simple, but they were determined to make it work. They even tried to do those tactical rolls and maneuvers they saw in the movies, which usually ended with them crashing into each other and falling flat on their faces. Despite the chaos, their spirit and enthusiasm were undeniable. Hope you enjoyed our funny weapon history, Banana.
You minions are crazy. See you next time.
From cavemen to cowboys to modern soldiers,